Hello everyone, I am Ashwini Saurabh Mehras from Department of Statistics, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today we will see lack of memory property for exponential distribution. So if x follows exponential distribution with parameter alpha, then its PDF is given by this. So alpha into e raised to minus alpha x, and its cumulative distribution function is given by this. So 1 minus e raised to minus alpha x. Here I am using the parameter alpha. So this property we have also seen for geometric distribution, but geometric distribution is a discrete distribution, and exponential distribution is on continuous random variable. So this property holds good for exponential distribution. So this is the statement of property. So probability of x is greater than or equal to s plus t, given that x is greater than s, is same as probability of x is greater than t. So let us see its proof. Here we will use the distribution function and also reliability function. So here let us take LHS of this side. So probability of x is greater than or equal to s plus t, given that x is greater than or equal to s. We can solve this by using conditional probability distribution. So probability of x is greater than s plus t and x is greater than s. Here we can observe that there is a region probability of x is greater than or equal to s plus t, which is common to this, and at the denominator probability of x is greater than or equal to s. So here we can use the reliability function for exponential distribution, or we can use the CDF. So this is actually 1 minus CDF. So that's why I can write e raised to minus alpha into s plus t, at the denominator e raised to minus alpha s. So here I have used the distribution function. Actually this is the 1 minus f of s plus t and 1 minus f of s. I am just substituting the values here. Now we will have e raised to minus alpha s into e raised to minus alpha t divided by e raised to minus alpha s, and finally we will get e raised to minus alpha t, so which is 1 minus f of t. And further we can write this is probability of x is greater than or equal to t. So hence the proof. So in this way we can prove this lack of memory property, but there is a meaning. So this property tells us that the probability, suppose x is a lifetime of an electric component, then probability that it has the component will survive s time more units, given that it has already survived up to t units. This probability is the same as the newly installed component will survive up to t time units. So here this property is also known as aging property, and this property is also a characteristic property of exponential distribution. So the lifetime of a component x is greater than s plus t, given that x is greater than s, this equals to probability of x greater than t. So a lifetime of a component is the same as that of distribution of lifetime of newly installed component. Means this is also known as a forgetfulness property of or memoryless property of exponential distribution. There are many practical situations where this property holds. Means there are some electronic components like fuses. So these follows the exponential distribution, means there is no effect of aging on the component. So let us see some examples on exponential distribution. Suppose we are given that x is a continuous variable having PDF f of x equals to 1 when x lies between 0 to 1, and we are asked to obtain the distribution of y equal to -1 upon alpha into log of 1 minus x. So here we can use any method from transformation of continuous random variable which I have told you in previous lecture. So unit number 1 you can refer for that. So we can use transformation by using this. So h of y, this is the PDF of y, can be obtained by using f of x into mod of dx upon dy. Either we can use this or we can use the distribution function method also. So let us solve this example by using this method. So f of x, here we can see that this is a standard uniform distribution and x lies between 0 to 1, and we want to obtain the distribution of a new variable which is a function of x. Now we will use this formula. For that purpose we have to obtain the dx upon dy. So let us convert this first into dx. So this will be minus alpha y equals to log of 1 minus x. Then taking exponential on both sides, so e raised to minus alpha y equals to 1 minus x. So x can be written as 1 minus e raised to minus alpha y. Further we can take its derivative, so dx upon dy, it will be minus e raised to minus alpha y divided by minus alpha, so multiply by minus alpha, so it will be alpha into e raised to minus alpha y. Here we can observe the range of y. So if we substitute 0 here, or the range from 0 to 1, then the range of y will be from 0 to infinity. So let us substitute here h of y equals to f of x. So it is 1, there is no function of x, so we will take as it is 1 into this alpha into e raised to minus alpha y. So finally it is alpha into e raised to minus alpha y, and y is positive, or y lies between 0 to infinity. Here the value of alpha is given which is greater than 0. So in this way we can obtain the PDF of y. So we can observe that y follows exponential distribution with parameter alpha. So here is the relation between standard uniform distribution and exponential distribution. Let us use another method to solve the same example. So we will use the distribution function method, means probability of y is less or equal to y. So this is the CDF of y, I will denote it by h of z, and after that we have obtained h of z. At the last step we will take derivative of this CDF to get the PDF. So let us put the value of y. Probability of -1 upon alpha log of 1 minus x less or equal to y. So here we can write this probability of log of 1 minus x less or equal to minus alpha y. Further we can write probability of 1 minus x is less or equal to e raised to. So here the inequality will change because of we have multiplied by minus alpha. So 1 minus x is greater than or equal to e raised to minus alpha y. Then probability of, we can write this as x is less or equal to 1 minus e raised to minus alpha y. Here also inequality changes. Then to obtain, so this is the we can obtain this from exponential distribution. So we can use integration from 0 to 1 minus e raised to minus alpha y and f of x dx. Here we can put value of f of x 1, so it will be x 0 to 1 minus alpha y, e raised to minus alpha y. So we will put the values and finally we will get alpha into e raised to minus alpha y. Sorry. 1 minus e raised to minus alpha y. And to get the PDF from this, we will take simply the derivative of h of z, so d dz of h of z, which will be alpha into e raised to minus alpha y, and alpha is positive, y is greater than 0 or y lies between 0 to infinity. So by using both the methods, we can obtain the PDF of this y. Let us see the next example. Suppose we are given that x follows exponential with parameter alpha and y is another variable which also follows exponential with parameter alpha, and we want to obtain the distribution of x upon y. So this is the question, and we will use here the transformation of bivariate random variable because there are two variables. So these are given to be independent, x and y are independently distributed and both are exponential with parameter alpha. So let us use the transformation for bivariate random variable for this. So suppose that u equals to x upon y. We want to obtain the distribution of u, means we want to obtain h of u. So let us suppose v, which is equals to y. So transformation method, for that purpose we have to first write it in this way. So x equal to this u into y, we can write u into v. Further here we can write this y equals to v. Then we will obtain the Jacobian of transformation. So j equals to mod of dx upon du, dx upon dv, then dy upon du and dy upon dv. So we will obtain all these terms and substitute here. So dx upon du will be v, dx upon dv will be u, then dy upon du will be 0 and dy upon dv is 1. So Jacobian is simply v. So the method of transformation tells us that to obtain the joint distribution of h of u comma v, the formula is f of uv. So f of x comma y means we have to convert this into u and v into mod of j. So here f of xy means joint distribution of x and y. So x and y are given to be independent. We can write this. So f of x into f2 of y. These are the marginal PDFs of x and y. So marginal PDF of x and y we can write. They are exponentially distributed. So alpha into e raised to minus alpha x, alpha into e raised to minus alpha y, this v. So we will have h of uv, this will be equal to alpha square into e raised to minus alpha into bracket x plus y into v. Let us substitute the value of x and y. So alpha square e raised to minus alpha, this is uv plus v into v. So this is the joint distribution of u and v, and to obtain the marginal distribution of u, from this we know that we have to integrate this term with respect to v over the range of v. So here we can observe that the range of y is from 0 to infinity. So the range of v will also be from 0 to infinity. We also note that the range of u will be also from 0 to infinity due to the range of x and y. So let us obtain h of u from this. So integration of h of uv with respect to v, so I will write here dv, and the range of v is from 0 to infinity. So alpha square is a constant term which will come outside the integration. So integration of v into e raised to minus alpha, this v also come outside, so 1 plus u into dv. To solve this equation, we can use gamma function. So here v raised to, we can write 2 minus 1, and by using gamma function we can write gamma of, this is alpha square, gamma of 2 divided by this coefficient of v is alpha into 1 plus u bracket square or bracket raised to 2. So here alpha square gets cancelled, gamma of 2, this value is 1 factorial, which is 1. So finally we will have our answer as 1 upon 1 plus u bracket square. So this is PDF of h of u, PDF of u denoted by h of u, and u is greater than 0. Similarly, we can obtain the PDF of v. So h of v can be obtained by integrating the joint distribution h of uv with respect to u. So we are asked to obtain the distribution of u means x upon y. So that's why we have obtained h of u. H of v will be same as the distribution of y because v is written as v equals to y. Let us see the next example. Suppose we are given that x follows exponential with 1, and so this is x1, and x2 follows exponential with parameter alpha equals to 1, and suppose we are asked to obtain distribution of, this is minimum of x1 plus x2. Then we can use the method of distribution function. So probability of y is less or equal to y means this is the h of y, we can denote it by h of y, which is CDF of y. Further we can write this as 1 minus probability of this y is greater than or equal to y. Let us substitute here y. So 1 minus probability of minimum of x1, x2 greater than or equal to y. Here x1 and x2 are given to be independent. So we can write 1 minus probability of x1 greater than equal to y into probability of x2 greater than or equal to y. So here we can use this or its distribution function, and we can write 1 minus e raised to minus y into e raised to minus y. So this is to be written from the distribution function. So this is 1 minus distribution function of x1, and this is 1 minus distribution function of x2. So it is written to be e raised to minus y. So 1 minus e raised to minus 2y. Further, to obtain PDF h of y, we will simply differentiate this. So dy of h of y, which will be 2 into e raised to minus 2y, and here the range of y is from 0 to infinity. So which is exponential distribution with parameter 2. So y follows exponential distribution with parameter 2. So we have proved this. The distribution of y, that is minimum of x1, x2 is exponential with parameter 2. Suppose we are asked to obtain Suppose we are asked to obtain the distribution of z, which is maximum of x1, x2, then we can use the distribution function method. So let us denote it by g of z, which is probability of z is less or equal to small z. So here directly we will put the value of z, that is maximum of x1, x2 is less or equal to z, which is again x1 and x2 are independent, so we can write probability of x1 less or equal to z into probability of x2 less or equal to z. So which is the distribution function of x1 and distribution function of x2. We know that they are exponential distribution and we know its CDF. So from that I am going to put here 1 minus e raised to minus z into 1 minus e raised to minus z. Then simply it is 1 minus e raised to minus z bracket square, which is g of z. This is CDF, and to obtain PDF from this, means g of z, we will take derivative of this term. So derivative of this term is 2 into 1 minus e raised to minus z into e raised to minus z, where z is positive, which is not an exponential distribution, but here we can note that the minimum of the variables follows exponential distribution, but maximum of the independent exponential variables with parameter 1, so they follows again exponential distribution with parameter 2. So thanks for watching me.